She's going now. I've got a sea breeze coming in, so I'm flying into the wind now. And I'm just going to hover it now and make sure the stream's up on the up. Not yet, I don't think. I don't know. It's really a problem, isn't it? You can hear my father here. I'll highlight him later. I don't know. I'd be happier if I knew for sure it was like, oh, yeah, there we go. Looks like we're, where are we? Now we're showing the last stream. Ah, dear, YouTube, what is so slow? Of course, you're living in yesterday. You're based in the United States. Well, look, I'll just keep flying out over the bay, and in a minute it'll be there for sure. And we've got the boaties. It's a beautiful area. It's the boating mecca of southern Moreton Bay here. We're inside the main islands. We're protected from the main sea. I could probably get one of my bigger drones out to the Pacific Ocean if I had a number of spotters and boats to meet the requirements, but I don't. So we're going to have to make do with it being here. So we've got somebody here. We're going to have a belt up along the water. Where is he? He's... Oh, yep. There he is. I can't see what it is from that height. Being in sport mode, I'm trying to keep a bit of height under me. Don't want to end up in the water. Once again, apologies for the automatic camera settings. I'm going to have to talk to Mikey the Master of Livestream about whether he uses auto settings or not. You know, my training, my commercial training, makes me not want to do that. I want to try and always control everything. Dennis would be fully understanding of that. But for me, I'm finding that I'm having some issues with. I'm having some issues keeping my self-oriented and doing everything at the same time. I don't know whether I'm live streaming or not, guys. The machine says that I am. So, I'm just going to have to assume that I am. Videos. Oh no, there we go. I am streaming, that's good. Okay. Yep, back. And hi, Chris Hope too, mate. Yeah, I can't watch the phone. I don't have the kids with me as normal to watch the phone. My brother's, he's acting as a spotter for me, but he's got his distance glasses on like I have, so every now and then I walk over and look at my other phone to have a look at the chat. We're flying again in Moreton Bay, a bit south, about 70 miles south of where I was at Clontarf the other day in Deception Bay, about 30 miles south of Raby Bay. And we're at a place here, it's telling me weak signal. See, some of these people who live on the waterfront, they have Wi-Fi. Oh dear. Strong interference, yep, there we go. That's what I thought it was. It's a fairly wealthy area, and some of the people here have fairly good stuff. Yeah, so we're down at near Stieglitz Wharf, which is named by the German immigrants, where they used to export the sugar cane into Brisbane from by boat. Very close to a place called Woongulba, which, as I said, I'm not 100% sure of what that translates to. It's in the local Aboriginal dialect. I do speak a little of a couple of the dialects, but I'm sure it's pretty much like it is in the United States with the first tribes people, the first people that here in Australia it's probably even worse with the tribal structure. You only have to travel in some cases 50 miles to move to a totally new language. And I've picked up bits and pieces of languages of where I've lived. I've got a lot of people, friends of Aboriginal people, but it doesn't do me a lot of good. Where I was flying up near the Deception Bay the other day, it was near a place called Beerburum, which in the local dialect, which I do speak a little of, means muddy waters. So when I'm over that part of the world, I always like telling people that in the local Aboriginal dialect, beer means mud, which doesn't seem to go over well. But of course, I'm Australian, and insulting beer is like spitting on the flag. I'm going to wander over here and see who's giving me a hard time. Oh no. I'm actually flying the Mavic Air, Tom, and Gary just says he's got another failed video up today. I wonder if that's the Air. There's a problem. I'm thinking, I was saying before in the earlier videos, but you latecomers have missed it. This is probably going to be the last time I fly the Air. It's about the 5th time I've flown it. I've got the full, the full Fly More and all of that sort of jazz, and it's cost me about $1,700 to get it to here. But I like it too. It's a lot of fun. The kids like it. It's a great little training bird, but I can't justify it anymore. The Spark does all the close-in work, and the Mavics do everything else. It's sort of like it's a bossum. It's neither one or the other, and I just can't justify having it sitting around. So what I was thinking is I'm going to put it up for sale, take a $400 or $500 hit, and I'm going to buy a Parrot and Arfie. And I know that a lot of people go, oh, Parrot and Arfie, what would you want one of them for? They're Wi-Fi, the same as the Air and this, that and the other, but it can look up, and I don't have anything. I'll wave you. I'll bring it on down and have a look. I don't have anything in the arsenal that can look up. So I'm thinking that it might just be worth my while to do that. I'm down in the high 40s of batteries here. This is something I don't normally like doing here. I've got all my torso braces on under my clothes, so it's not so obvious unless I turn on, other way on. But okay, I'm watching the aircraft now. All right, I'll bring it down. Now, as you can tell, because you probably can't hear it, it's more than 30 meters away. And come here, Dad. And this handsome gentleman beside me, that's my father, Barry.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
There's television.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I'm telling him he's a handsome guy because when he gets home, I'll bring it a little closer. Oops, if I took it out of sport mode, it might be a bit steadier. When I bring it a bit closer, we'll be able to see him a bit better. But when we go home, I'm going to tell his good lady Judy that he's a YouTube star. So wave at the camera, Dad.
Right.
Dad, you're not in Vietnam. Don't get PTSD and shoot it now.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Good. You've got to warn him. He gets like that way. You should see him in a thunderstorm. He's like a cat on hot tin roof. All right, guys. I'm down at 40% battery, which is enough for me to kill this one. And I'm going to have to pack it up and pack the Phantom 4. Let me see. It's after midnight for Tom. I'm not sure what time it is for you guys in the US, but I'll probably be about 20 minutes, and I'm going to have the Phantom 4 on, and I'll go a little bit further afield. So I'm going to cut the feed. Just looking at there. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Ron Lockwood, good to see you, my friend. I'll be offline for about 20 while I change from the Air to the Phantom 4, and then I'm going to be back on. So I'll catch you guys then. I'm going to drop the live stream now, and thanks very much for joining me.